In example 6, we've got the scores of two golfers, golfer A and golfer B, and we're going to answer these questions below. Part A says find the standard deviation of the scores of golfer A. Interpret your result. Okay, well, in a previous video, I went through how to do this in a calculator. Feel free to do this in a calculator and see if you can get the same result here. You're going to have to pause the video and go through the whole process of entering that in. If you do that, the standard deviation for golfer A is about 4.63. So how would you interpret this? Well, you would interpret it kind of like this. You would say most of golfer A's scores, are 4.63 points away, from the mean. In the future, we're actually going to learn exactly what percentage of the scores would be away. But for now, we're just looking at the concept here. So we would say most of the scores are within 4.63 points away from the mean, or 4.63 strokes. What does that entail? Well, I'm not sure what the mean is for this. You could figure that out. But let's say the mean was something like 90. Most of the scores would be, well, you would just take 90 and subtract 4.63, so a little above 85, and then add 4.63, so almost 95. So most of the scores would be between 85 and 95. How could we work with this for the next piece for golfer B? And for golfer B here, what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing. And if you do the same thing in your calculator that you did for golfer A, you should find the standard deviation to be about 2.53. So what does that mean? Well, we would say then that most of golfer B's scores are 2.53 points away from the mean. One of the things that's nice about standard deviation is it allows us to compare two different sets of data. In this case, we're representing two different golfers. At first, it might not be fully apparent exactly which one of these golfers is doing a little bit better, but when you actually can figure out the standard deviation, put a number on it, sometimes that can help us to figure that out. So what would we want to say here in a comparison between these standard deviations and what that actually means? Well, we could say that golfer B is more consistent than golfer A. Their scores are closer to the mean and also less spread out.